I'm Charlotte Buchen, and I'm a 2010 IRP Fellow, and I reported from Pakistan. I've been following Pakistan for a while, and I wanted to do a story that would draw in a new audience, and so I started looking at musical traditions coming out of Pakistan and pop music, and looking for a story that maybe had a music angle as a way to get in and tell a larger story. I felt that Americans, we really hear about one dimension of Pakistan, and sometimes it's easy to forget that this is a country of almost 180 million people where people are living their lives day to day. There are a lot of complex political dynamics at work, but there's also millions of people living their lives, finding joy, finding sorrow, falling in love, getting married, doing all the things that humans all over the world do, including making music, enjoying music, listening to music. And so I do think it's important, this stories, these kind of stories are important for that reason, and to humanize a place that we're increasingly entangled with on a foreign policy level. I wanted to, not just look at traditional music and not just look at pop music, but kind of look at where they intersect. And what I found interesting was that a lot of this music, this folk music, is spiritual music and sacred music, and comes out of the dozens of Sufi shrines that are scattered all over Pakistan, particularly in Sindh and Punjab. And what happened was I started focusing on a particular song that was the most popular song produced by this show, which is based on the words of a Sufi saint called Bulle Shah. And in the song, they sing about a place called Data Darbar, and they sing about the shrine, and the whole song is sort of a devotion to God. Before I even started my fellowship, and I was following the story and researching, the shrine that they're singing about in this song, which is in Lahore, Data Darbar, suffered a double suicide attack in which 40 people were killed. And so then my inquiry, obviously that really shook me up, and seemed to me to be a new kind of terrorism, where now a mainstream religious place of worship was being targeted. Pakistani Muslims were bombing Pakistani Muslims. The main way that artists have to make a living is by giving live concerts, and that has been sharply on the decline because of the security situation. So it's really tough for artists to make a living right now in Pakistan. It's never been easy, but it's particularly challenging right now. Over the years, there's been a lot of help from foreign artists. Peter Gabriel is credited for kind of discovering Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan. Certainly, he played a large role in promoting his music, and I think that there's a lot of smaller collaborations that we might not be aware of. I met some Sufi musicians who had a collaboration with a French team that toured all over France and had an incredible kind of cultural exchange, and I think that kind of contact is really, really, really important and valuable.